But we know at the start what we planted the intrigues there. I'm just as, well, not really. I've learned a lot during my prosecution days. We planted evidence. We arrested persons, but we released them. But telling him that it was this person who squealed on him. And then we, when he goes out but killing, then we said that it was this fellow who really did it, who did you in. We first planted the intrigues so that we would know where they were from, where they came from.
We first planted the intrigues so that we would know from where they came from. Sabi ni dating Pangulo, the President, in his statements during the early morning press briefing, implied that this strategy is being used by the police now, but at the same time denied their involvement in extrajudicial killings.
Diba mga kayubi, ito sa akin. So, may natatandaan ba kayo kung na-news to sa mainstream? Diba? Parang wala kasi titignan ko partner, wala na-cover. Wala na-cover, walang GMA, walang ABS, walang Channel 5. So, wala Parang,
kasi, diba?
Inquirer lang sa
Sa press conference to Sigurado, baka may dati
sana meron ng video, partner. Saka, medyo na-intriga na to, partner. So, mga kayubi, baka kung meron kayong panood na to, pakisabi na napunta to sa mainstream, ha? Okay, kasi 2016 pa. Pero, partner, for a lawyer and president at that time, sabihin at umamin na nung panahon niya na fiscal siya, nagtatanim siya ng ebidensya. Ibang klase yun, partner. Diba? Ano ang gusto mong iparating sa mga kagaya naming lawyer na dapat pa ba kaming maniwala sa mga fiscal kung sila ay gagaya sa ginagawa mong pagpaplanta ng ebidensya sa mga naaakusahan. Hindi kayo naawa doon sa naaakusahan na pinaplantahan lang ng ebidensya? Diba? So, alam niya yung gawi. Sabi niya, siguro, kasi dito parte, tingin ko, ang dinidinay niya rin dito na he's involved in the extrajudicial killings. Tingin ko yun ang gusto niya i-deny. Kaya ang tinuturo niya yun dito, yung ibang mga pulis, kasi sabi niya, di ba, ito yung strategy na to, ang ginagamit ngayon ng mga pulis. That's 2016, Pero i-deny nila na involved sila sa extrajudicial killings. So, alam na alam niya yung style. Di ba? At saka ikaw, being a lawyer, na umami na nagpaplanta ng ebidensya, lahat kaya mong gawin. Fiscal ka pa lang nun.
Hindi ba yung paglabag?
Paglabag yun, partner. Di ba? At that time, fiscal ka pa lang. Ganun nakalakas ang loob nyo. Sabi niya, we arrested persons, but we released them.
At ituturo nila dun sa...
para bang, ang nagturo sa'yo si A. Tapos ngayon, si B ngayon, ipinakulong nyo, hahadingin niya si A? Para patayin niya si A? Tapos sasabihin nyo ngayon, ay, ang pumatay niya si ganyan. Gumawa talaga kayo ng intriga at senaryo. Gumawa kayo ng kwento. Diba? So ngayon, pag tagni-tagniin natin to, partner, sanay siyang gumawa, nagpaplanta siya ng evidence. Anong ginawa nila sa kaso ni ni Senator Leila de Lima?
Naninindigan ng Malacanang na may matibay na ebidensyang magdidiin kay Senadora Leila de Lima kaugnay ng pagiging pamanoy protektor ng illegal drug operation sa New Bilibid Prison o NBP. Sinabi ni Presidential Communications Secretary Martin Andanar ay hindi pangkaraniwang tao si Senadora de Lima kaya hindi basta na lamang aakusahan ni Pangulong Duterte noon ng sapat na ebidensya. Ayon kay Andanar,
kung sanay siya na nagpaplanta ng ebidensya. Tandaan natin yung kwento kay Senator Leila de Lima, puro bibig yun. Walang ebidensya yun na may tangible na ebidensya.
Binawi nga uli sa lahat, partner
A Muntinlupa court affirms its decision to allow former Bureau of Corrections Chief Rafael Ragos to testify and recant his allegations against former Senator Leila de Lima. The latest decision also stems from the prosecutor's appeal to deny Ronnie Dayan's motion to recall Ragos. In May, Ragos, who was the Justice Department's star witness in the cases against de Lima, retracted his accusations. Ragos said he was forced to invent the story upon the instructions of former Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre II. On September 30, Ragos was supposed to testify in a hearing for de Lima's case, but was disallowed after the prosecutors filed file the appeal. In its latest decision, the Muntinlupa court says the recantation of Ragos should be tested in court.
7 more convicts who served as witnesses in the drug charges against former Senator Laila de Lima recant their testimonies. De Lima filed a manifestation before the Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court Branch 206 on Tuesday, November 21, saying she has received a letter from the convict witnesses expressing their intent to recant. In the letter, the convicts say their participation as witnesses against de Lima was, quote, initiated by undue compulsion and influences. Unlike the star witness Rafael Ragos, who had earlier recanted, the convicts do not name the people who allegedly forced them to testify against de Lima. The convicts say they faced unimaginable threats to their lives, which led to their forced participation as witnesses. The convicts also request the court to order their transfer to another facility for their safety and security. The former senator was in jail for almost 7 years before being granted bail on November 13.
Oh,
Yung kanilang ginawang salaysay.
di ba? So, paano yan? Paano yan? Ito pa, partner. Kasi, minsan ko to na content. Di ba sabi ko nga sa'yo, kasi nadinig ko, doon sa Gikan sa Masa, na in-interview sila, na ito nga si Pastor Kibuloy, nagpapasalamat kay Pangulong Duterte, na siya yung lumalakad ng kaso.
Unang-una, itong property na to, which is tax, sa panahon ni ERA, this is supposed to be sequestered by the government for the airport. Sabi nila yan, wow. Napigilan yung presidente at nalapigilan yung nandito ngayon. Yung palawa ni Fair Mountain, nagkaroon na ng problem ito about conversion, pinimanda ko ng illegal conversion of land. Hindi ko mura magpakat na yun. Napigilan mo ako ng 6 years yung convicted. Si Mayor din ang lumakad noon. Al-Page ang lumakad. At pinuntahan ang lahat ng dapat puntahan. And I was on the brink of being put to jail. And Mayor was there. I was in Hawaii that time. Sabi, ako very concerned na ako sa property doon. Kasi amin naman yun eh. Ang pinana mo sa tatay ko. Hindi, ikaw ako Fair Mountain. Nagtayo ako ng mga bahay ko pa sa workers. Kalaban pa ang gobyerno, hindi ko alam. Illegal conversion daw o farming land. Hindi ko alam yun. Basta sa akin, pinunin yung aking intention. Hindi ko alam. So, Mayor ang nagtulong sa akin. I was in Hawaii that time kasi nag-ministry ako. Tinawagan niya ako. Sabi niya, Pastor, ikaw ang bahala kay Jesus Christ. Akong bahala kay Judas dito.
Mga criminal cases. So, tapos ang sabi ng iba sa akin, siyempre, kinuntat ko yun, nadinig ko eh. Para bang, ako pa daw yung walang basihan. Na parang ako pa yung ob na lawyer na walang kaso. Kasi yun yung tingin ko. Ano ba daw klase ng paglakad ng kaso? Aba, sa Pilipinas, pag sinabi mong lakarin ng kaso, alam mo yun. Di ba? Iba yung legal na proseso, iba yung sinabi, nilakad yung kaso. So, bahala ka na mag-isip kung paano yan nilakad. Pero iko-connect ko ngayon yung paglakad ng kaso pabor kay Pastor Kibuloy para makaiwas na makulong na 6 years sa pagpaplanta ng ebidensya na to. Kung kaya magplanta ng ebidensya ni Pangulong Duterte, ayos sa kanya. Mga kayubi, hindi to gawa-gawa Nasa news to. Diba? Kung kaya niya magplanta ng ebidensya, kaya niya rin magtanggal ng ebidensya. Pabor sa kikilingan niya. Diba?